Hello folks, welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Well, first of all, just a little note for the beginning. As usual, when the price goes up and people watch my analysis or just, see what I'm tweeting, I'm receiving a lot of stupid comments. Just, comments of those who don't know the context or sometimes just like today in a YouTube video, stop crying. I'm not crying. You will cry. I just try to prevent that you will cry later on. You don't get that. You are just, um, some some women say man is dick driven, so everything he does is just because he think in sex. And if you have this problem, you can add on top green candles as well. Because that's so stupid. Of course they need to attract you, and they are doing it. They are doing it in a very nice way with candles, because it's a win-win. Well, no, it's a win not win. Because you will not win, but they will win, because that's the whole story. That's what's about, but however, keep just sending me some trash comments, because I if that's the try to frustrate me, you are, wow, you need a little bit more brothers and sisters. And even then, I think it's not going to work, because I love to block a lot of people, so I really don't care. But it's entertaining me. It's really entertaining me. Let us talk about what's happening at the moment and why the whole situation is entertaining me. I see people with really absolutely nonsense for what is happening at the moment. Really, not a little bit, not really none. So we have those who are saying, yeah, look, the Fed pumping money, billions and our billions. We are talking about trillions to the market. That's wrong. And then we have people, they say, hey, chill, because what the Fed is doing doesn't have any impact to the market. That's wrong too. As usual, we have the golden way. And the golden way means it's a mix of both. So we need just really to separate things. What the Fed did was surprising me, and not. Why? It's not the first time. I mean, we know what happened in 2008, and I explained very well, in my opinion, why some banks, got some money and some help by the government, and some others not. In that case, it's, they are just creating something that's primary credit. That's how they call it, because they can use different tools to support the liquidity of banks. And one is directly via loans, primary, secondary, and seasonal credits. All three have different terms and also conditions. So that means different interest rate. That means that you have a longer, or in some cases shorter term, to pay back this money, and so on and so forth. But if we check, for example, what banks, for example, were demanding, it's really interesting, because the first thing that they did was just to get 150 billion, really 150 billion in primary credit. And primary credit means they have to pay 4.5% per year, and they can use the money for whatever they want. Money, assets, liquidity, doesn't matter. The thing is, some people say, yeah, well, but are they going to use this money? Because if they are demanding some liquidity, it's clear they need their money. Yeah, but for what? For what do you think they need this liquidity for? Let us go back. 15 years ago, banks did a great business giving loans, credits to you, your mother, your father, your uncle, whatever, your brother, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, and the ex-ex-girlfriend, and even the ex-girlfriend of your girlfriend. However, so they did a lot of money with that. Really, that was so a cash cow. But then, the central bankers started to decline the interest rates, and so it was becoming less attractive for the banks to give you some loans or to give you some credits. Because, of course, every time they give you a credit, they trigger a process, a regulatory one, but, risk scoring, for example, all this stuff is a process. It takes a little bit. For you, it feels like nothing is happening behind, but a lot of things happens behind. Well, you are going to promote your credits if you are making some money with that. But if the only money you are doing with that are your fees, you are not going to do it, right? So that was the big problem. They didn't really make any big money anymore with credits. Fees a little bit more, but it wasn't compared to what we had in the past. Peanuts. So they started to look for other ways to make money. And what I said just before, some banks, the big ones, for example, they started, for example, to look for low risk assets with, at least a yield that would be enough for them to get some money. And others, like Deutsche Bank, of course, extremely motivated to push to equities, commodities, ETFs, and so on and so forth. So everything, of course, the whole portfolio. So what does it mean when we see that customer spendings are declining? And I mean customer spendings in general in one economy. When we have at the same time a ratio of debts of private households who are rising, at the same time where more and more companies like Ford, some bankers, I would say almost every big company announcing layoffs for 2023 and 2024. Not only in the US, global stage. What do you think will the banks do with this liquidity? Would you think that, taking into account that we have an interest rate of 5% in the US, almost 5%, and the tendency is more up than down, do you think that the banks will say, let us continue with the business we had in the past? Why not? I mean, yeah, it's a little bit risky, because people has less money in their pockets. The labor market looks very well at the moment, but in the future, I don't know, that doesn't look great. And Jesus, they have a credit card balance. This minus is really big. And, they have a mortgage at the same time. The real estate industry looks so bad, and they are paying a Tesla. Oh my God, Elon's car. So what do you think would happen then? Do you think the bank will say, hey, we received a nice blank check from the Fed, so of course we will give you the money. It's, we don't care. If you can't pay that, that's fine for us. Do you think that will happen? I mean, they have to pay to the Fed. Not only the whole money, but also almost, I was checking that yesterday, it was 4.5% or something. So the money is not cheap. The money is not just, they are just giving them some liquidity, but with certain conditions. However, the Fed says, you can do with the money whatever you want to do. Liquidity assets, whatever. You can use them as collateral. You can, At the same time, I don't see the case where I would say the market or the economy is looking that attractive to go back and to give all these people credits. Well, you know that, we know what could happen because we had a context in 2008 when we had a financial crisis, and we remember why that happened. Okay, the whole story was a little bit different. I'm okay, but the fact was they didn't pay all these credits. And that was the beginning, the trigger of a financial crisis. So banks are not going to do it. So the big question then to the Fed, to Mr. P, J, however he wants to be called, what is the purpose? Why are you giving them 300 billion, or the opportunity to get 300 billion US dollars from the Fed? For what exactly? Where is the liquidity problem with these banks, for example? Because I didn't see anything about that. Yeah, they are talking about the bonds, and it looks not that good. Of course not. But to be honest, those banks are making money at the same time. Why are these banks not making any money at the moment? What is the problem? Oh, I remember now. When 2022, that was in March, the first banks were saying, we need some liquidity. We need some liquidity. Like, Tom Hanks and the movie where he is just stranded and this island, and his best friend was a volleyball. Well, it's almost the same. The thing was, they were in a problem because the interest rates were pushing up. And the impact that the interest rates were pushing up and that the monetary policy flipped to hawkish was that the market started to nuke. You remember that? So let me see the context. If these guys need liquidity, and they are saying we need liquidity just because one bank, Silicon Valley. We don't know. I mean, they are talking a lot about, many other banks, but I didn't see any data at the moment that's indicating us that it looks similar. Regional banks, but even the Fed don't care about them. We have seen Mrs. Yellen saying, well, if it's a systematic threat for the economy, what does it mean? What I said. Critical infrastructure. Only if it, if this bank is going to collapse, then we have a huge problem in the US. Regional banks, it's fine for us. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they are mostly involved in regional credits, the farmer that's borrowing money, maybe the little workshop in the corner, but who cares about these guys, right? We need the big guys. They're the big guys. They are really, really important for the nation. Of course we know that's wrong, because the middle class and even lower depends mostly from regional banks. It's completely wrong. The other guys are, of course, big creditors and involved in huge investments in different countries, not only in the US. They could be very important also from geopolitical view and strategy, of course. So that's absolutely fine to save them. The others, who cares? So what I want to say is, what they are doing is just motivating those who are gambling, those you remember zero DTE drama on SPY, SPX, where even some banks like JP Morgan said, if that continues, that could crash the market by 20 to 30%. Instead of trying to stop that, they are saying, hey, you know what? We heard you need liquidity? No problem. You're getting 300 billion. It's there. It's not for less, but it's there. You can do whatever you want with that. Oh, that's crazy. But that's what they are doing. That's exactly what they are doing. What's wrong is when people think, oh, that's bullish for crypto. Why? Didn't you hear that they are cutting? I mean, even the Signature Bank, where they are saying, hey, who wants to buy Signature Bank? Me, I would be interested. Okay, cool. I give you the Signature Bank, but promise me you are not going to manage and handle or do anything related to crypto. Because that's what they said. You can buy Signature Bank, that's fine for us. But forget to be involved in crypto. And you see some guys there, Bitcoin to the moon! The first picture there you see, yeah, cool, 300 billion straight to crypto market, because of course they are going to do it. I'm tired to say, guys, that's the last phase. That's the last stage. That's it. That's it. Okay? Governments are extremely underwater. Central banks don't have any options. What they are doing is even, we can take the right way or the left way. The left way ends in a black hole, and the right way, well, we have a mountain, we have to walk up, and it's going to be extremely hard, but maybe we can do it. Hey, and what do you think which way they are taking? Of course the left way. Because, hey, black hole sounds incredible nice. We don't know what's behind, right? Maybe it's something good. It's so stupid what they are doing. They are not making one single right decision. And the question is, why not? Why not? Are these people stupid? No, they are not stupid. Believe me, they are not stupid. They are extremely smart. Every single one of them is smart. They are not stupid. They are not in their positions because they are stupid. They are not in their positions just because they can shake hands much better than you or me. And we should think about. So we are going to close this initial comment. I hope it's much clear to you what's happening. That's really a big support. In my case, I would say exit liquidity, because they will use this money, to take an exit, because they know what's going to happen. They absolutely know what's going to happen. And they are not telling you that because they want that you buy their bags. That's it. And it's absolutely not a difference between crypto and the traditional market. Really, absolutely not. Let's just talk about the market next. So then let us take a look here what is happening. If we take a look, we can see that the weights ratio 30 days moving average is declining more as expected. We need to see, because I don't believe in any trend lines related to actually to the weights ratio, because I don't think that the whole life is a trend line, to be honest. But in case of, we should bounce here at 51, and we need to see if that's going to happen, because that would mean they are distributing at the moment, push a little bit more up and then more down. But at the moment, at least their moves are very consistent. So as you can see, we are still doing lower lows and lower highs, indicating they are just sending less bitcoins to centralized exchanges. I'm not sure. Some people say, a lot of people, for example, sometimes I'm really, it's so entertaining how they try to wash the brain of so many people. Crypto apps are going like a rocket, and banking apps, they are nuking at the moment. So the demand, so the traffic, the activity related to Bitcoin apps versus apps related to banks are completely different. So that means, hey, all the people, that's part of the mass adoption. All people are shifting right now to Bitcoin. Everyone, Joe, Michael in the corner, your barber, your gas station staff there, yeah, everyone, every single person right now is saying, oh my God, traditional banking is fraud. Oh, thanks God, I have here a Bitcoin app. Oh, that's so incredible nice. It's so stupid. I really, sometimes I really think I'm, I don't know. I don't have any words for that. However, of course, it doesn't mean that a lot of people is coming to Bitcoin. I guess they are reactivating some who maybe left in the past, and they are saying, "Ooh, maybe it wasn't the wrong decision, and I should buy some Bitcoin." It's possible, but at least I can see that because I'm tracking the market activity, and I don't see that the market activity is going up, indicating I don't see that more people are actively buying, selling. So if we take a look here, that's the weights ratio 1 hour time frame, for example, the 30 hours one. Let us go here a little bit. We can see, well, I would say it's a little bit more green than red, but not huge, not huge. If we take a look to the weights ratio 30 hours moving average, it declined, it bounced almost at 80 as expected, and it's now at 86, indicating that the sell pressure is lifting up. The stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges declined a little bit, but nothing big. Also here we can see that the weights ratio 1 hour time frame, if we take a look here, it declined. Now it's pushing up, indicating the sell pressure is rising, and we need to see how the day will end. And of course, we have weekend. Nice. We love weekends. Weekends are so nice because we know they love to pump and dump weekends. At the moment, it's more green than red. We had in the past, 2022, many red weekends. At the moment, it's more green, but we know that can flip at any moment. So we will see. Let us go forward. So related to CryptoQuant, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. These guys, what they are doing, but since yesterday, we don't have any Bitcoin activity here anymore. I can try to refresh the site. Maybe something changed, but I don't think something changed. Oh yeah. We still have a lack of data, but it looks now much better than just a second ago. So what we see here is that someone is cashing out really big. I mean, I'm saying really big. We received here a lot of money, no doubts. But if we take a look here, for example, that's the net flow. Yeah, that was yesterday, 10 p.m. 488 millions. Wow, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That was 707 millions. That's crazy. And right now, once again, taking profit here. If we take a look, 257 millions. Wow. And we received here 2,800 bitcoins. Afterwards, another 1,800, another 200, and another 1,100. So it's looking like everything is okay, everything is fine, no problem. As much up we go, more costly is going to be for bulls. I mean, bears will celebrate that. Oh yeah, please go a little bit more up, because they can unload just at upper price, and someone will of course pay that. If you check that here, if I disable, for example, bitcoins, you can see, and tell me someone is not cashing out. I mean, that's really, really crazy. Yes, we are receiving, of course, otherwise we would nuke instead to go up. But someone, or not only one person, I guess, it's cashing out big, really big. So, however, that's it from here. Let us go forward. So, well, at least related to futures, nothing big have changed. Really not. Because if we take a look here, went up, down, up, down, up, down, and now once again indicating we are here, funding rate very positive. The most interesting part is really what's happening to the open interest. And I mean, we have seen yesterday those 600 million 600 million liquidation positions on Binance, and even 30 million on high leverage. Never have seen such big numbers related to Kingfisher. Here, once again, let me refresh if CryptoCrunch is now providing the whole data, but it doesn't look like. I try it again. So maybe it takes a little bit. Oh yeah, now it looks better. Yeah, now it looks better. Okay, but finally we also can see now that the leverage ratio is rising. Correlates with the open interest, but the open interest even more. However, funding rate extremely positive, indicating aggregated they are demanding more longs. We can see also here that someone was cashing out big, it seems. Let us take a look here. We can see here, okay, that was, it seems almost, yeah, almost quick trades. So they sent 4,000 bitcoins to derivative exchanges, and afterwards they took out 4,440 bitcoins, and so on and so forth. Here a little bit more. So if we take a look to the net flow, we can see if it's more green or more red. And I would say it's neutral. All right. Here a little bit more red, but then a little bit more green. well, yeah, I would say neutral. If we take a look here, for example, 188 millions in and almost 400 millions out to derivative exchanges, stablecoins. Also here, if we would take a look, for example, to the net flow, we can see that they are taking out a lot of stablecoins also from derivative exchanges. That's it from here. We go now to the aggregated and large time frame. That's 1 day time frame. We can see open interest right now declining, leverage ratio also nothing big, funding rate up. And yesterday they liquidated 1,540 bitcoins in longs and 1,280 bitcoins in shorts. So also very similar both. Now let us take a look to blockchain whispers. I would like also to refresh here the site, and we can see that they are shorting big with 1.8 billion, while only 1.345 billion in long, so 57 to 43. Here 48 to 52. On Bitfinex looks completely different. They are just longing even more and closed a lot of shorts, it seems, almost 50%. And it's really interesting because I have noticed that Bitfinex was one of the main driver just with a CBD of 2,000 Bitcoins today while we pushed up. And that was surprising me because to see on Bitfinex a CBD of 2,000 Bitcoins, that's I'm not sure if I have seen that in the past. So it seems from Bitfinex they are buying big, and we will check later on. So let us take a look. The Kingfisher. And if we can see, oh, they have now a loading bar. Didn't see that. Oh, how innovative. Okay, we are getting, yeah, give me the chart, come on. It's done, you are showing me it's done, it's loaded, so give me the fucking chart now. Oh. Don't touch the sites, loading in progress. Sorry, I need to do it. Give me what I need. Jesus. Okay, let us start. Okay, all leverage. Wow, that's not all leverage. Let us try again. I don't think we are going to get pin the tail on the donkey. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, we had yesterday 600 millions in liquidation clusters, and now we have even more, 700. Wow, and mostly here. Not big here, but here a lot, really a lot. I mean, wow. Even relatively close to the current price, 25k. 205 millions, 260 millions. We have almost 600 million positions to liquidate there. High leverage. Let us take a... Give me the high leverage now. So 700 millions. Never have seen that. Absolutely not. But wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Oh God, the Kingfisher. Just imagine the bird would be that slow, just, finding his food. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, no. Just give me what I need. Okay, what? 150 millions? 150 millions? Oh my god. It's, yeah, 25k. I, I don't know what they are doing, to be honest. I don't see the sense to go high leverage with so much positions only if you know moon only. From here, only moon. We go up straight. We don't have anyone, really anyone, they could crash the party. That's the only thing. Okay, we are done here. Let us go forward. So if we take a look here, we can see, let us take a point. I would say let us take this point here and let us check. That was yesterday. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, that was 2 days ago. No. Yesterday, I would say, yeah, from here. Let us, oh, come on. Okay, so we start here and check what happened since then. So from here to here, wow, okay, 215 millions and Tether. They both 215 millions more than they sold. That's crazy. That's only Binance. That's the aggregated now. 280 millions. That's even more. Okay, that's crazy. Now BUSD. Okay, BUSD only 30 millions, but that's fine. Now USD 120 millions. Jesus, all these guys absolutely in YOLO mode. If we take a look here, that's Bitcoin collateral futures 140 million. So absolute nothing if we compare what they did with spot. And 1.4 billion related to, it's really interesting because once again a huge difference between Bitcoin collateral futures and stablecoin collateral futures. Also interesting how much Tether were involved here. So I mean 280 millions, it's really huge. Even US dollars, okay, BUSD, it's something I get. Also wondering me a little bit because I thought that CZ said they are going to use those 1 billion recovery fund and BUSD to buy. It's a little bit surprising me, but it's fine. If we go forward, we can see that that's really crazy. I mean, that's really, really crazy. Of course, once again, when the price goes up, bigger volume. I mean, we are here converting the Bitcoins in USD, convert to USD. So of course the numbers will go up. But what is wondering me here is what is happening to Bitcoin collateral futures. Why this big difference between both? And here, look what Bitfinex did. Here, I mean, that was almost 2,000 Bitcoins. And nothing. I mean, they just did 26 to almost 27. Look, even the volume went up like crazy. So Bitfinex was the main driver here. That's really crazy. While Bybit declining now, Coinbase also pushing up very hard, as you can see from here. Also 2,000 Bitcoin, but Coinbase 2,000, Bitfinex in just 3 hours doing the same. It's crazy. So it's like, so someone said, hey, we need we need to buy Bitcoins now. Even everything else looks not that good, but now it's time. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Bitstamp a little bit up, not that much. Kraken also nothing big. And well, I mean Gemini, even the volume is peanuts, but you can see also pushing up. Let us go here and check what's happening here 1 second ago. So for example, if we take a look, just in the beginning, that was today. If we take a look today, that means we should start here. So 17th. Okay. So 17th. The day started in the morning with bigger outflows. If we take a look here, we had here almost 400, 700, 800 million outflows. Then hours later, we received 440 millions. Then today at 1 p.m. we received 1 billion. Then 1:30 p.m. Outflow 600 millions. And then here we received 655 and 360 millions gone. Then almost, yeah, I wouldn't say, I mean, that's big, 76 million, 56 million, and so on and so forth. But as you see, it's more blue than green. And finally here another 360 millions outflows related to stablecoins. Let me see if we received much more. No. And that's it. If we take a look here, Tether, outflows, inflows. So reacting. Inflows, nothing big. I mean, we are talking here 30 millions. Then once again, a big outflow here, 92 millions. Then afterwards, 90 millions inflow, but a lot of blue. And also on USDC indicating they're cashing out. I mean, if we take a look here, also 54 millions on USDC. Then here another 100 millions, much more blue than green. Even more than here, for example, on Tether. But even if we check all stable coins, we can see that I would say, yeah, we had more outflows than inflows. 800 millions here, then 445 millions here, so 350 millions gap. 1 billion, so 400 almost, then 0. Then we had here 655, 350. Just a net flow of 50 millions with the big amounts, and then we have a lot of blue here as well, right? So for example here 150 millions, for example, then once here 92 millions, while 37 outflows, and so on and so forth. So it looks low. They are taking out some stablecoins from centralized exchanges. Usually that means they are taking profit. Yeah, let us take a look now here. And wow, the market maker once again. Okay, so retail buying, declined maintaining, reducing. This guy is pushing up more. Well, the market maker declining. These guys also declining a little bit, nothing big, and that's it. Let us take a look to the count of exchanges. They received, okay. So I don't see once again. So retail, Oh yeah, I can use this. Oh no. Oh, okay. So we can see, wow, retail. Okay, okay, okay. Lifting up a little bit. This guy is lifting up a little bit. So 1 to 10 bitcoins. This guy is lifting up a little bit, now declining. This guy is lifted up. Market maker maintaining, I would say. I mean, it lifted up, now it's declining. This guy's lifted up, now maintaining, and well, these guys just have 4 wallets. So it seems that the market maker is still reducing their balances. They have now 4,540,000 bitcoins, still the biggest entity. Okay. Well, let us take a look here. Okay, so the market maker, nothing, just 100 bitcoins, but just absolutely nothing happened anymore. Here we can see Gemini pushing up in voids ratio, but that's it. Funds still reducing their portfolio, and that's clear that the last push up now from 24 to the current price was mainly driven by spot and not by futures. So why to buy here, right? Okay, but it's fine. Yeah, we don't see anything here, nothing big. Yeah, and once again, I mean, the market activity, I mean, they can tell me whatever, they can push the price up to 1 million, I guess. That's not going to change anymore. At least it doesn't look like, I don't know, but the market activity is declining more while the price is lifting up. On futures, it was declining, now it pushed up very hard. With the last push up, it seems that right now it's very active what they are doing, right? But on spot, declining more and more. Okay, that's it. Let's go forward. So if we take a look here, we see nothing big have changed. They are waiting here 30, but now pushing up even to 40. When we are at 40, they will place orders at 60. When we are at 60, they will place orders at 100,000. When we are at 100,000, they will place at 150k. Okay, so just, okay, if we can go more up, that's fine. They triggered every single sell order here, every single one, and protecting here that area below of 24. Bitstamp. Okay, they removed or shifted some orders to the downside, but also doing the same. Everything to 30k. Otherwise, also here 23.5 as next protection area if we go down. Binance BTC USDT. Also now at 30k waiting, otherwise at 29, otherwise also in 28 right now, protecting a little bit the area between 27 and 27.2, but also here, for example, at 26, otherwise at 25.8, and so on and so forth. I don't know why to place then here 23.5 an order, I don't know, but you can see they started 19.5, removed some volume here, and they are also removing some stuff. BTC BUSD doing exactly the same. They are here waiting now at 26,000, 26,000, and also here 30k, and so on and so forth. Bitfinex, BTC USD, 27. Yeah, next protection area 23. OKEX spot, nothing. Kraken, to the downside almost nothing. And to the upside 28, 28.5, 29.5, 30k. Bitmax, nothing. Bybit derivatives, nothing. Bybit derivatives with Tether, nothing. Binance BTC USDT, they are right now protecting that area above of 27, so around 27, much more than to the downside. Usually means top and then go down. The question is, I guess, also something 23.4 or something. We need to see, because that's usually what they do. When you see a lot of volume here, means, I mean, the market is mainly driven by futures. They use and need to support with spot, but it, you know, if you see such volume here, usually if it's not spoofing, indicating you, okay, that's the top, and then afterwards down. Look, even Bitfinex is doing that. But it could be spoofing. That's something we need to see. But they are between 26.6 and 27 at the moment. Just really, you know, that's all shorts here, and usually indicating that's the top, and then afterwards down. Kraken futures, OKEX futures, nothing, absolutely nothing. Deribit waiting here with a new one at 30,200, and also protecting at the moment 26k. But that's it. Yeah, that's it.